Assalamualaikum and good morning to Madam and all of my friends. My name is Dalilah Qistina Binti Noorul Aein, matric number 1112. Today, my group would like to present our mini project for Communicative English 3. The title we choose is Level of Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Classroom Satisfaction Among the Student. This survey has written as a requirement to complete a mini project for Communicative English 3. This survey was requested by Mrs. Binti Muhammad Siddiq, English lecturer of Communicative English 3. The objective of this mini project to the survey the opinion among the students of PSA and to the recommendation to overcome the problem. The collection of data will gather 15 February 2020. The methodology used to collect data was through a questionnaire survey.
Hi, my name is Zahirah Nabila Binti Khamis. I would like to explain about objective for this topic. First, to determine whether the students are certificate with condition in classroom. Second, to find our new suggestion for the improvement of classroom of Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah. Third, to investigate the student feel comfortable and concentrated with the learning in the classroom. Okay, next is respondent gender. Based on the pie chart below, it can be seen that 66% of respondents are composed of female, while 34% of respondents are male. All the respondents are from semester 1 to semester 5 and above from all departments in PSA.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ardila binti Arwilis. Okay, this is respondent department bar chart. Based on the bar chart, it can be seen that 25 respondents for the comments. Okay, this one. Okay, next, 16 respondents from the mechanical engineering who have answered the questionnaire. This one. Okay. Next, electrical engineering have 11 respondents who have answered the questionnaire. This below the mechanical engineering. This is mechanical. This is electrical. Okay. Okay. Finally, 7 respondents from the civil engineering. This one. The lastly bar. Okay.
The bar chart shows the size of classes provided in PSA. Based on the graph, we can see the JKA and JKM students are not choose the large size of classes. This is because in large class, it is unlikely that the student will able to clearly hear what the lecturer says in front. For the another department, there are 5 respondents for JPG students and only 1 respondent for JKE students. The small size of classes for JKA and JKM students show the same data are 2 respondents. There are 3 respondents for JPG and no respondent recorded for JKE student. This is because for electric student, they need a standard space for electrical work. The majority of respondents in this graph choose a standard size of classes. We can see the higher respondents is 21 respondents from JPG students, followed by JKM students with 14 respondents, 10 respondents from JKE students and 5 respondents for JKA students.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syafawani binti Samsul. My metric number is 0XDMP1F1114. Okay, next. The classroom equipped with enough chair and tables. The sub-divided bar chart show the classroom equipped with enough chair and table in each classroom for each department. The selected answer, yes, which mean agree, and no, which mean disagree. Majority of selected answer from all department is yes. The respondent come from 4 departments in Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah. There are 15 respondents that chose yes from Commerce department, which is highest number of respondents who agree. In mechanical department, the number of respondents who agree is 11 and disagree is 5. Next, from electrical department, the number who agree with this statement is 11 and only one respondent who not agree with this statement. Last but not least is from civil department. We can see civil department, only three respondents who agree with this statement and 4 respondents are not agree with this statement. Okay, so next, the opinion to solve the problem related to question 2. Okay, the multiply bar chart show the opinion to solve the problem in question 2. So the bar chart is related and as a conclusion for question 2. The highest number of respondents choose is to add more table and chairs, which is 4 respondents from civil engineering department, 3 respondents from electrical department, 8 respondents from mechanical department, and 7 respondents from commerce department. 1 respondent in civil engineering department who agreed to build more building for classroom as a conclusion for question 2. There are 1 respondent from electrical department, 3 respondents from mechanical department, and 7 respondents from commerce department. Meanwhile, only 1 respondent from civil engineering department, 1 respondent from electrical department, 1 respondent from mechanical engineering department, and 3 respondents from commerce department who agreed to add more classroom. Lastly, only 1 respondent from civil engineering and 6 respondents from electrical department, 4 respondents from mechanical department, and 8 respondents from commerce department who agreed to do not bother with class environment. They don't care about the environment of class, either the class is small, standard or large. Okay.
My name is Izzati Rahim, address number 1106. Okay, next we will talk about students' opinions about cleanliness in classroom. Based on this paragraph, you can see that the highest number of students satisfaction on clear classrooms is 13 students, which is from JPG department, whereas the highest number of students satisfaction on dirty classrooms is 8 students, which is from JPG and JKM. There are 13 students from JPG department, 9 students from JKM department, 7 students from JKE department, and also 2 students from JKA departments satisfaction on clear classroom. In the other hand, we can see that 8 students from JPG and JKM, 4 students from JKE and also 4 students from JKE's department choose dirty classroom. Next, we also see that students from JPG department choose 2 dirty and none from JKM choose 2 dirty, and also JKE none student choose 2 dirty, and lastly 1 student from JKA choose 2 dirty classroom. Next is student opinions about the air conditioner and fans are working. Based on the survey that we have made, most of the students from JKA, JKE, JKM and JPG mostly disagree about the air conditioner and fans are working. There are 19 students from JPG, 11 students from JKM, 7 students from JKE and 4 students from JKA disagree about the conditioner and fans are okay.
Next is projector in classroom. Based on bar chart above, it shows the respondent about a projector in classroom. The higher level of available will using a projector in classroom is 20 respondents, which is from Commerce Department. The higher level of unavailable when using a projector in classroom is 6 respondents, which is from Mechanical Department. There are 4 respondents from Civil Department, 9 respondents from Electrical Department, 10 respondents from Mechanical Department, and 20 respondents from Commerce Department feel available when using a projector in the classroom. Besides that, 3 respondents from Civil Department, 2 respondents from Electrical Department, 6 respondents from Mechanical Department, and 5 respondents from Commerce Department feel unavailable when using a projector in a classroom.
Okay, this is bar chart of the problem where the projector are not working. Okay, the bar chart shows it can be seen that 12 respondents who agree the problems where the projector are not working can introduce the PMP lesson. Okay, this one. And 13 respondents vote for the waste of time, the orange color. 13 respondents. Okay, this is from JPG. Okay, second, there are 8 respondents who agree for the introduction PMP lesson and the waste of time. So if balance, the introduction PMP lesson have 8 respondents. Same too for the waste of time, 8 respondent too. Okay, in JKE, 7 respondents vote for the PAP lesson, and 4 respondents choose for the waste of time. So this is 7 respondents and 4 respondents from the JKE. Okay, finally in JKA, 5 respondents who agree to choose the introduction PAP lesson, the green color. Okay, and only 2 respondents choose and vote for the waste of time. This only 2 respondents. This is bar chart of the way to improve this matter. Okay, based on the bar chart, 5 respondents agree the way to improve the projector is always updated and serviced, and 2 respondents are choose to provide more projector in JKA department. Okay, there are 8 respondents are choose to always update and survey the projector, and 3 respondents are vote for provided more projector in the class. Okay, in JKM, 15 respondents vote for always updated and service the projector in the class, and 1 only respondent chooses for the provided more projector in the class. So it's so obvious that JKM students choose for the always updated and service. This one. Okay, lastly, in JPG, the higher number of respondents choose to always updated and service, and 2 respondents from the JPG department vote for provided more projector.
Next is students' opinions about the flip chairs in classroom. Based on the graph, we could see that the highest number of students who are uncomfortable using the flip chairs in classroom is 16 students, which is from JPG department. Whereas the number of students who are comfortable using the flip charts in the classroom is 9 students, which is from JPG department. There are 16 students from JPG department, 10 students from JKM department, 3 students from JKE department, and 5 students from JKA department who are uncomfortable using the flip charts in classroom. In the other hand, 9 students from JPG department, 6 students from JKM department, 8 students from JKE department, and 2 students from JKA department are comfortable using the flip charts in the classroom. In conclusion, we can conclude that most of the students are uncomfortable using the flip charts in the classroom.
The bar chart show the fire extinguishing in classroom. The selected answer yes, which mean agree, and no mean disagree to have the fire extinguishing in classroom. There are 15 respondents that chose the yes from JPG student, which is a higher number of respondents who agree, followed by JKM and JKE student, 10 respondents and 2 respondents for JKA students. Same with answer yes, JPG student also higher number of respondents who disagree with 10 respondents, followed by JKA student with 7 respondents, 6 respondents from JKM student, and least is JKE student with 1 respondent.
Based on the survey facility provided at each department in Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Polytechnic as a platform to make all the students comfortable while their PNP lesson in classes, there are some suggestions or recommendations to improve the facility in PSA. Firstly, to make all students comfortable in classes, the size of classes is the main point as a solution. But from our survey, there are many students who agree that the size of classes is in a standard size. So we assume that there are no chance or suggestion will be taken. Secondly, Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Polytechnic need to make sure to equip the chair and tables. So, from our survey, there are many students from mechanical department, commerce department, and electrical department disagree about this matter. It may be because their department not had enough chair and tables. So, our suggestion from this survey, Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Polytechnic should add more table and chair for classroom to make sure the facility is equipped. Lastly, there are some problems from LCD that provided at Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Polytechnic. Based on our survey, more than a half respondent agree the problem might arise when projectors are not functioning, such as waste time and interruption in PMP lesson. From our suggestion, Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Polytechnic must always update and service the projector at least once a year to make sure the projector functioning well. On the other hand, we also suggest the PSA have to provide more projector as a backup. If anything go to be happen, which means if any projector are not functioning well. The conclusion is, from the survey, it was found out that there were response of the students Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Polytechnic as a platform to survey about the facilities provided at each department in PSA. Furthermore, respondent admitted that the facility provided at Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Polytechnic is not satisfying at each department. The result of the survey show that 84.5% of students from all departments think that the size of class is standard, whereas only 12.1% from students of PSA think that the size of class is large. From the survey, it was found that about 15 students from Commerce department agree that classroom equipment have enough chair and table for the student. Meanwhile, there are 27.6% respondents think the projector provided in classroom was unavailable. At the same time, an outstandingly high percentage respondents agree that facility at PSA is not enough and must make some improvement, or always update some service to provide the facility in Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Polytechnic. Thank you.